Rinriet is the winners bracket finalist, so he only has to win once. Whereas Tauric actually has to win twice. So actually, I'll spec Tauric. I didn't see much of his deck.
Okay, so
He had to beat Cruel Tech in the lower bracket final to get back up.
what? Uh, he lost in the final of lower bracket because his board wasn't that good as Tauric in
Alright.
last two games. And time again.
So Tauric. Now, last time we saw this matchup, Tauric had board control permanently, but the shocks let Rinriet just kill him before he could actually answer everything. So that was
Yes.
a problem before. I think if I had to make one comment about Tauric's deck is it's very top heavy. He's got a few early game pieces, but from what I've seen, I mean, I've seen four different five drops, which is Descendant, Companion, Drayla, and well, Triangelic Sentinel's a six drop actually, so he's very top heavy. And then he has cloning vats as well. Like we've got if this gets to late game, outside of Dust Titan, he has the advantage, but he needs to get on board fast enough if he wants to win this series.
Yay.
So we'll see how he does. Ah, he has the answer for Death Trap here, so.
So Deathstroke for Rinriet that just sucked into Mercenary.
Yep.
And Rinriet has Wisdom Shrine, Power Discharge, Master Hunter, Fair of Charm, and Double Grant Reunion.
Hmm. Fave Charm will probably get sided out like it did last time. Actually, it
Ouch!
might not be.
He just got the third
The
Grant
discharge.
Reunion.
Oh, Jesus. Not the best.
But yeah, because of Tauric's heavy deck, he's in safe for several turns, I think. Another Fashion. Oh,
Right.
that's nice. Snowstorm
Yeah,
for
reactor.
Reactor and Snowstorm for Rinriet. And he trades.
Yeah, so he got his damage in, and now I guess the trade. That plays around Companion, although I think we're probably gonna see a Drayla come down here, to be honest. I
And
think Drayla is the better play out of the three five drops.
yeah, and you can just put a minion level from second stronghold. One of the units shouldn't.
So he's gonna take the snowstorm here, because there's no point taking a Grand Reunion. There's two of them.
Yes.
Yeah, it takes a snowstorm. Makes sense.
Storm Fairy for Rinred. And I don't know, Master Hunter looks weak without board, and Storm Fairy into single militia. Um, Ah, okay.
Huh.
He just removed Drela because. Okay, with Tauric you can just uh,
Replay
discard my Grand Reunion, and I will be thankful for it.
it. Oh, he actually goes to Descendant. Alright, so he's trying to get some board control then, I guess.
He will be. he can be Ferosham plus attack into Tauric's face with Zola.
Yeah, this is gonna hurt. He doesn't have any way of killing this Wave Charm right now, which is really bad.
Shrine and
Oh, he top
oh,
deck Mutant.
yeah, insta mutant here and spoiled plus militia.
Okay, so he's definitely gonna go for the Mutant here. Clears the most dangerous threat, and he actually has defense up right now. Rinriet's probably just gonna go for Grand Reunion next, because I don't really think he has any other plays he can make.
Master Hunter into
Actually, he could play Master Hunter.
Master Hunter plus Trent. This is not stacked this turn.
Like, if he plays Master Hunter, he can kill the Mutant or the Aristocrat, but
or
the
Aristocrat.
Descendant's causing him some issues.
So reunion here just to start putting 3 creatures. Yes, it is good.
Yeah, he's probably just gonna play Reunion here.
And okay, we removing Aristocrat next turn from ability. And maybe removing something more.
Hmm.
Well, with some Snowstorm next turn. If he drops, if he draws it. So, okay, reunion and
Oh,
reunion, Dust Titan, Fairy, Snowstorm, outright discharge.
that's fine now. He might just go for the Storm Fairy here. Get rid of the
Why not
Descendant.
Titan? You have.
Well, if he gets the Titan, it'll just get eaten.
Mm,
Nice, he's going for it. Actually, I guess he can buff it up. But he's gonna lose... Like, he's gonna lose his board to this Bloodwell Matriarch Power Discharge.
was there power discharge from Rinriet? Oh yeah, was one. And Snowstorm was discarded by Drayla.
He's going into the tank about this. I mean... I think you probably want to... Well, you need to play the Bloodwell Matriarch this turn. I think what he'll probably do is... I was going for the Companion. He didn't buff the Aristocrat. That's weird. Because now the Aristocrat's going to die to the Hero Power at any point. Would have been nice to buff that, actually, I think. Because then he could buff it again next turn, and then he couldn't even block it with the Storm Fairy. Yeah, I think it would have been a bit nicer to see the Might Emblem go on the Aristocrat instead of the Mutant, but we'll see. The question is, do you play the Bloodwell Matriarch here? I think you do, just to store up energy on it, if nothing else. But yeah. And then go for an overwhelming forces next turn.
Oh, that will be nice. With a bit of luck. So, Shrine for Rinriet and Fairy. Whoa. Whoa. He needs one more mana.
I would say Tauric's in a good spot here, although having Reunion in play makes things hard. The Bloodwell Matriarch Snowstorm will help him out a lot though, because he can do it end of turn, which is kind of crazy. Because you can play any action at instant speed with Matriarch, which is a little insane sometimes.
Oh, hey hole.
Oh, I heard a hole.
He's here, but
A hole in one.
How about that? Better?
Alright, the hole in one is here.
Sweet. So I assume that we are mid-game right now.
Yeah, I'm specking Tauric at the moment.
Okay. I'll get on Rinriet.
Ray.
Master Hand here.
It's actually interesting because last time these two
Oh.
played was in the winner bracket final. And
Discharge.
I would say it went 2-0 to Rinriet, but I would say at least the first game was probably due more to a few misplays as opposed to the actual matchup. So I think the matchup itself is probably quite even.
Oof, Dust Titan off Grand Reunion there. I guess he could bounce. Yeah.
Yeah, he got Dust Titan off the previous one as well.
David called for Tauric.
What do you think was better there, the bounce or the Titan?
Um, Probably the bounce, because the Titan is just gonna get insta-gibbed by Descendant, which is what happened to the previous one.
Yeah, I guess it can just buy time.
And why you can just chuck the Dissident here?
Sure.
Because
I mean, I think what we're probably gonna see here, like, he could
Rinriet have Trent
could swap
plus
the direction.
Fairy, so that's in the spirit. Yeah.
Yeah,
you
I
shock
think
the
with this
board.
Drayla, you just say no. Yeah, he didn't discard anything. That's good.
Yeah, he has the one Grand Reunion, and I'm assuming. Wait, last time we looked, I think Tauric just had Raze in his side deck.
Yeah, he does. I mean, like, he had Ray in game 2, not in game 1, and I haven't seen one yet, so I assume it's just a slide deck.
Yeah.
Oh, Incarnate here.
Okay. Yeah.
So
Which could bring back
if
possibility. Could bring back that electric Aurite, that game tilting electric Aurite.
He did 3 damage with an Aurite earlier and traded with something.
Blissful Projection.
It was good.
Looks
Good.
quite
We want the
fishy.
memes.
I think, to be honest, right now Rinriet's on the massive back foot.
Yeah.
He's not out of the game by any means, but he's not in a particularly good spot. Something interesting about Tauric's deck, by the way, is how top heavy it is. It's astonishing. He's playing Descendant, Companion, Drayla. He has to play 4 forces, and I think he's playing Triangelica Sentinel on the sideboard as well.
Yeah. So he's got a lot of 5, and then Triangelica actually a 6 drop.
Like, I'm almost surprised he's not playing a Streaker, to be honest. Like, I know that Murderous Chieftain's just my weird thing, but like, if you have to play
a
this
Streaker
deck,
would work. A Streaker would work. Like, it would.
a Streaker's a beast.
Incarnate into Death Titan.
That's Titan. Yeah.
Yeah, the hero power helps a lot here. I wouldn't be surprised if we see an overwhelming forces here, and then a devious plot.
Is that what Tauric has in hand?
Yeah, he's got his current play if he wants to do it is hero power overwhelming for 5 devious plot,
Sure.
which sounds kind of insane to be honest.
Yeah. Well, he needs it because Dust Titan's coming out to shock 2 blockers next turn, and with Life Force Incarnate out there just growing as well.
Yeah.
5,
So
6,
you
7.
can yeah.
You can just
He
soul
also has
project.
soul projection.
Yeah,
He
into
could clear
any
the
four
board.
creature, any 4 attack creature kills everything here.
The other play he has is hero power,
Hero,
companion, soul projection plot, and that clears the entire board in
um,
exchange for a mutant, which is kind of crazy as well.
hero power, overwhelming soul projection here. I think it is the best.
No, that doesn't clear because he needs to
Yeah, no.
Oh
It
yeah,
need
he needs
more
to
than
kill the
4
incarnate.
damage. Because otherwise it'd just double the damage in the Incarnate.
I'm a bit stupid. Sorry. I can't. The
Yeah, that
damage
works.
in
All right,
general.
so he's gonna go for the projection here
Yeah.
and the companion. I almost
works.
like projecting the descendant there because he has companion, so he could just like dump a ton of damage in play and then just go ham.
Yeah, the Descendant is really, really annoying though.
It is, but
I
I'm
can
just
understand
thinking,
keeping that too.
yeah.
Oh,
I
So
can't
he's got the
understand
power
keeping it, though.
discharge. He's got 3 shock triggers. He's going to continue stalling how he's been.
There is a potential snowstorm out of his own graveyard though, which could be a bit crippling. Snowstorm's weird though. Like against this kind of deck, you really need 2 to do any damage.
Yeah. Yeah, when you've got creatures with this kind of HP. So it's interesting because he's gone all the spoiled aristocrats and for saying mercenaries to give him some early game, and then it's just like the next thing on the curve is Bloodseeker, and then everything else is like at least a 5-drop.
Yeah. Which is why I'm almost astonished he's not playing Karthus. Like, it seems like it would fit nicely at
Yeah.
the top of this.
But I guess he's not going the 4 levels, so. But yeah, it would be nice to round it out of that.
and reunion.
Wow.
Didn't
He's
go for
playing
the you're
Triangelica
right.
Sentinel? Main deck.
Why not?
This is some serious top end.
Well, it's working for him this game.
Like, this... like, he's not playing Power Surge either, so this is like literally just hard casting 5 drops.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Alright, we have to see an overwhelming forces here. There's literally no other play he can make.
Anything in the... Well, I mean, yeah, there's the snowstorm, which won't do anything. No, but he's gonna do it.
Yeah, he's gonna throw it out anyway. I guess there's no reason not to. I mean, I do like the ability to just hold on to it though. I mean, he's got to distribute 5 damage, doesn't he?
Yeah. Okay, so he decides to put 1 on all.
Now, Triangelica Sentinel Forces is his literally only play, so if he doesn't make it, I'll be very annoyed. Stream lagging a lot.
Okay.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh.
For the finals, it's just quality stuff. You'd expect nothing less of Ivia. Oh, snap. Yeah, this is over.
I like how he takes a spell as well.
shrine in return for that. So fair trade.
Yeah, Rinriet's dead. Like,
The saddest part about this is I don't see any way for the Electric Alright to win him the game.
the thing is, if he still...
or to him to win it all, but you know.
I just want to point this out. This kind of shows how retarded the Advanced Darius hero power is in creature combat. If he had it off cooldown, I would give him a chance.
Well, yeah.
Because, like, oh god. Yeah.
Well, he'd have
that hero
lethal
power.
next turn. Well, no, yeah, almost.
Yeah, that hero power, it's a very good thing that they nerfed it. I like how what ended up putting it over the top was it seeing play in control. But anyone that's played Trials or Draft knows that if you see Advanced Darius, you pick Advanced Darius.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
like
it,
Advanced Darius, yeah.
It did recently catch that nerf of the extra turn cooldown, but it's still very good.
Like, here's something interesting. When I used to play a lot of Trials on stream, I had a higher win rate with Advanced Darius than I did with a 3-turn cooldown Advanced Zash. Because it turns out one-sided board wipes. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
it's just crazy.
So this is just GG, I think. GG for Riri.
Spy Emblem.
Just it's like, which is the most useless one to use that on right now? There we go.
Now they have to sideboard.
Okay. Yep. Okay, so what would you be sideboarding in if you were Tauric? The Rays?
Well, you need Rays, and also, like, I mean, he needs some more early game, because the only way he's losing is not stabilizing. He just has too many high drops. Although I feel like that's more of a deck problem than something you can fix with sideboard. Like, what's a
Could
bad
be.
card? Because if he has
Yeah.
access to dwarfs in the sideboard, he should be bringing them in this matchup. Because they
sure.
shut down. Like, Grand Reunion gets Dust Titan out, and then you can actually silence it before it can do anything.
Yeah, no, the dwarf's very useful in that one.
In fact, I think every
Also,
single creature
killing
he's
Light
playing...
Force is good.
Is there a single creature he has that doesn't have a continuous effect?
No, he seems to be trying to use mostly energy synergy with everything, and it's got this reactive
Storm
for
Fairy.
that too.
Storm
Yeah.
Fairies enter the field, but that's it, I think.
It'd be good if the dwarf could catch it as it bounced in, splash it with alcohol midair, just. And it's just like, whoa! I was gonna do something when I jumped in here. I'm just wasted now.
Dealing with memory loss now.
Yeah. So, knowing that the Rays are coming in, because they've played each other before now, so this is like the side decking is a little bit more involved than in other best of 3 games, I think.
Yeah, because they know exactly what's
Yeah, like with all the games combined, they should have a fairly good idea of the whole setup of the decks and what they sided in as well. So there could be a little, last time he sided in this, so I'm going to side out the thing that he's going to side that in for, making it useless. But difficult to do in Rinriet's case for the Rays. Can you hum us a song, Jello? While we wait.
Actually, I used to be known as the humming streamer when I streamed Hearthstone a lot. Because I always
Really?
hummed along to every single fucking song that was on my track. And it was like completely subconscious as well.
So I was thinking about this the other day. When that that time you got completely trolled by everyone in ranked, and I just
Yes.
came and watched your stream, and there was like 40. You were queuing for 45 minutes, um, like, like I don't know. How long did you realize? How long did it take to you realize? Because I was thinking like after 45 minutes, not only would I have just like raged and stopped playing, but I would have maybe in boredom looked at chat or something, or just sort of like my mind
I
would have wandered
was
maybe
I was
to.
checking forums and shit, and then I was looking at chat, and I was like, "Why is my viewership number going up?" It was about, I think, 15 minutes in when I realized literally everyone, and I think I realized when I checked my friends list,
They have
and there was
started
a
to.
whole bunch of people in idle.
Yeah. Well,
I'll
they're back
spec
in now.
Rinriet this time.
Yeah,
But yeah,
I'm
there
gonna
was just a
jump
whole
on
bunch of people in
Tauric's.
idle, and I'm like, I haven't played all of you guys. You should be queuing into it.
Oh, yeah. But Tauric has a pretty nice curve here. There's Spoiled Aristocrat, Saiyan, Devious Plot, and Blood Boil Elite. Blood Boil Elite, are those started?
Rinriet has a Shrineless Hand. He, he hit his first divine, but damn.
So he hit that one Wisdom off a no Shriner hand.
I think so, yeah, and then he hit a second divine as well. So he's doing well.
That's good. It's a great start.
He's also got Frost Elementals, which I'm going to assume is a side deck thing.
Yeah.
Not an issue.
Yeah. Oh, the big dog.
You let the dogs out.
That electric, at least it's a 2-drop, is all I'm saying. Like, it's a, like, and then anyone's wondering why electric core is bad.
It's like
It's facing its current reason why it's bad. Like, it costs 1 more mana than Aristocrat, and it's actually worse.
And it's only an Aristocrat for 1 turn.
Yeah. And before anyone's like, energy synergy, then you pretty much have to be playing blue, and if you're playing blue, then there's a certain incarnate that laughs at Electric Ore, right?
That's true.
Like,
Spoiled Aristocrat's like condition that's supposed to make him not, insanely good. It's just, it does not do anything.
it comes up occasionally, but not really.
I mean, like, yeah, if you hit it where it's supposed to be hit on the curve. So he can either just pay the 3 mana Blood Boil Elite here. He can, I guess, sack the token with Devious Plot if he wants to take that fairy out, or he can Bloodseeking Mutant it. I'd probably Bloodseeking Mutant it. Or he can print error it also.
I will say I do prefer playing Tauric's deck, but that's because I'm slightly biased towards like OD. Ever so slightly.
You'll get that Murderous Chieftain to happen one day, man.
I'm not even sure if it's going to end up as Murderous
Oh.
Chieftain, because I remember trying that out and it was like, let's play Murderous Chieftain, and then 5 minutes later it was like, so it turns out Ostrika's just a better Murderous Chieftain.
Yep, pretty much. Yeah, so Tauric missed the divine there, but it's not one of the bad misses because he just loses a card, doesn't go behind.
But it is the first of the finals.
The first
I mean-
Theo miss.
Yes.
Is it?
Ooh,
Okay.
weird.
There's a Grand Reunion in hand right now.
He
Dust
wants to get
Titan,
that out
Storm
ASAP.
Fairy, Frost Elemental. There's
So,
another Moonlight Patrol, which will probably come down here.
I mean-
Reunion here in 2 turns. If you really want to play it.
He needs to get it out ASAP.
Yeah, it does.
No, he mentioned churning.
Like, The most important card in his deck is Dust Titan, and Reunion tutors for Dust Titan.
which is nice.
In this matchup, at least. Like,
Um,
every single time he's beaten Tauric has been because of Dust Titan. He's
Okay.
going for the trade here.
Yeah, so I was thinking like he doesn't want to go in for the trade, knowing that he'll just block with the Fasayan and get the Might Emblem on. But if he didn't do that, if he just held it back line, he's got another Blood Seeking, so that was just gonna happen anyway.
I mean, his next
And
turn...
Oh,
he's,
Tauric misses the DO that matters.
Oh, God.
Now he's behind.
Now he's screwed, I
good.
think.
Yeah, that's pretty tilting when the Grand Reunion is a turn away.
Well,
You
it
got-
happened to Rinriet last time. This is why I played 20 shrines. Well, no, I don't. I only play 20 shrines in decks that have 4 cards that state Divine Offering when drawn.
Oh no! Why didn't you level, Rinriet? Just get it out.
I think he wants to play the Dust Titan next turn.
Yeah, but I'm gonna take advantage of the fact that he's gone behind one. Okay, so we've got the shrine. We have a shrine.
Another way of looking at this is that he wants to get the Dust Titan out and then the Reactor Reunion as his play. But yeah, I think Reunion would have... I mean, like, this turn doesn't need to be powerful, does it? And even then, he could have just gone level and then Moon Patrol Reactor.
Yeah.
Which is still pretty good, so, meh.
Yeah. So Tauric's options aren't great here. He's got the Blood Seeking, got a Prinhar, which I think might be the best if you just back rows and Prinhars. Then Dust Titan's going to come out next turn. He's going to be like, oh, I wish I used that on the Dust Titan. Still has a Devious Pot there.
he will be just Storm Fairy for Rinriet.
He just drew one.
He had one. So Storm Fairy to say. Oh, okay. He just attacked it.
Well, the Prinha, like, he's not going to be too happy when the Dust Titan comes down here. We actually went for the bounce instead.
So
Well,
save
that
to
makes
Prinha.
sense.
I guess he can now go Reactor
we'll see.
Titan.
We'll see Descendant here, I think. No, we still could.
Descendant of
Yes.
the Shock.
Yeah. Instantly shocked.
So
Why is the Fasayan back row at this stage?
yay! Nature level.
I guess he's holding it for Devious Plot.
Yeah. Get the draw
Because it's
off it,
pretty
already-
pointless.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
This is... I would have preferred a Grand Reunion there, but this is kind of funny because this Titan can actually lock down this Descendant for 6 attack steps.
Yeah. It's true. I mean, well, yeah, 1, 2, yep. I don't know rest of Rinriet's hand, but just with the hero power and that. Okay, that's weird. I mean, if you're not gonna...
He could have played the Reactor there.
Yeah, I mean, why not draw if you're not gonna play the thing that needs the level 4 requirement? Maybe he's scared of Theo.
Meh.
Okay, that makes sense. And we'll see a Blood Seeking. No, we will not. That's
This-
better actually.
This is interesting actually with Reactor because if you don't play Reactor in an artifact deck, it actually basically just reads Generate Energy.
Yeah.
I prefer playing it in artifact decks because you get to do
Pretty
some weird
handy
tricks
for
with it, but that's just me. It's actually a card that maybe I should tinker around with again.
Mm.
Because you can do some
Kids,
really,
don't put
really stupid shit with Reactor.
don't put it in your golem producing gnome deck. Just a tip, kids.
Or if you do, play
Because
Force
it's very
Field.
counterproductive.
No. I've done this before. What you do is that you play Reactor, and then you play the Golem Factory, and then your opponent's like, oh, he's gonna blow his board up, and then you play Force Field, and then they cry. I've actually done this before.
Seems like a lot, but okay.
Well, Force Field also just wrecks some people.
Yeah. It's Full Field is a card we haven't seen for a little while now.
But Mono Red's back in the metagame, so maybe I should be playing like Blue Red Force Field.
Maybe.
Oh.
Or like, actually no. Here's what you do: you play, instead of red, you play like Wisdom Corruption with Suffocates and Reactors, and then like Energy Synergy. I'm going too deep. Anyway, back to the game.
I was about to cut you off, mate. I'm glad you're back. Good to have you back, buddy. Okay. So
I go in the
double
think
blood-
tank with decks sometimes. That's how polar bears happened.
So we've got Triangelica, we've got two Blood Seekings. I don't know. This game's looking like it's going Rinriet's way, really. It's got the value engine
well,
out.
this Descendant's about to get bounced again.
Oh my god.
Oh,
disconnect Rinriet.
no.
No,
He
we
said-
can't
he
have
said
this.
he might. Nah, he said he might DC, but there's no turn timer in friendly, so he'll be back in a few
think-
minutes.
I think there is.
In 13 minutes.
Really?
I don't
no,
think
there
so
is.
because
There is, because in that Minrat match where I timed out despite 5 minutes extra on competitive playtime.
oh, is it like
yeah,
a 6-minute timer or something?
I don't know, but there were multiple times when it just told me to take my fucking turn or it was going to be consequences.
Oh, I think that's only in phasing.
What?
Like
No. It was like a countdown timer, like an end of turn.
Oh, okay. Whatever. Anyway, they talked about it earlier, so if he DCs, Tauric will take some time out of his turn as well.
Okay. It's good of him.
And what if Rinriet turn 1/10?
What do you mean? What?
If it doesn't end, then we're stuck here for 12 minutes.
Oh man, if he lost he'd be very upset if he lost this game because of that. Because
he should win this game the way it's going right now.
Yeah, and he needs to have a shot at taking it out in the first best of 3, which is what he'd be wanting to do. Just not take it to that second one.
Have you read Descendant of Divinity's flavor text?
People keep asking me. Well, it's better than riding a goat. Yeah, it's a fucking badass lion, sure.
That's to tame that lion in the first place, though.
Nothing about his flaming sword, though, which looks really cool with shiny version.
Maybe that's why he's a 4/6. He actually tamed a Sun Chaser.
Yes, Sanjay's alright.
People
But
sleep
why
on
is
the
it
Sun
flaming?
Chaser. Cause holy.
Why is the sword like that? Oh, explain it to me.
I don't know. Why does
Flavor
Frost
text,
Elemental look like it has lightning coming out of its claws sometimes?
Well, short answer to that is there is no short answer. It would take too long. No, I'm just gonna sit here and explain shit to you, Jotto.
Also, I like how Wisdom's shrine art is literally showing that their island is floating.
Oh.
Oh, he's back.
Yeah, why is it? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
It's a waterfall coming off it.
The Wisdom Island is floating. They're just that magical.
We know so much fucking magic. Let's float up. Just fucking float our island. Why not?
Also,
right?
Dust Titan is actually the single largest creature in the game, lore-wise. If you look at the artwork, it's insanely tall.
Yeah, it's up there with the crab and
Like-
the undead hydra.
No, it's way above that. That's a mountain in the background.
You can destroy
yeah, but
Bava guy online.
But anyway, yeah, third Storm Fairy on a Descendant. This is one of the reasons why Descendant is not brilliant.
one of the reasons why Storm Fairy is awesome.
And
He gets bounced a lot.
Fire, Incarnate Titanior.
We'll just see a Thyonor come out here, because Fae of Charm can at least die, but Thyonor's just like,
Yeah, Favcharm will get eaten by mutants straight away.
I went for the Incarnate. I think like Thyonor there, because then you can go Hero Power Silverfang, and then you just swing.
Was he trying to get the Titan out of his graveyard? What did he pull out of the graveyard?
Moonlight Patrol.
Yeah. I reckon he was going for the Electric Gorite personally, but... You know.
Is he going to play the Descendant again? Well, he's dead if he does, so... Has 7 damage in play without the Incarnate.
So an assassin.
He has another assassin in hand, so you probably you take out the life force.
The problem is he's going to get Hero Powered.
Does nothing for him.
So he needs a Mutant, or a Devious Plot,
Yeah.
or Resign.
Yeah, which he has done. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
think- Frost Elemental is a good inclusion. Did Rinriet have Flash Freeze banned?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is a brutal ban to get out of the hat if you get
Yeah.
that deck.
I like that quite a few people who got Advanced Darius also got the Flash Freeze ban.
Or Power Discharge.
Oh, was that it? Was that in the ban? Yeah, that was in there too. Yeah, that'd be worse.
Album had to play Wisdom Corruption Control without Jinna Wishes. That's kind of brutal.
Yeah.
I felt really sorry for Halu though, because his first round he was playing Rage Nature with Burke, and he had to play Moonlight Monument. And his first game was against me, which may have been the single worst matchup in the
Yeah.
entire tournament, because I was playing goddamn Angels.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like-
Well, plus you've
That's one of
just got
the
Merfolk
worst.
playable, which is pleasant.
Yeah, Angels is like one of the single worst like counters that Rage can face. Like, it's kind of what,
No, actually, like mono rage, like full mono rage is actually too fast for Angels.
not with. Well, I guess I couldn't play all the defense stuff I wanted, but yeah, you can still have relic cards and like other stuff. But yeah. Also,
Yeah.
he couldn't play Golden Warrior, and I couldn't play Holy Radiance.
I
Which
don't think
is
it was
too
running the straight fast mono though. We couldn't have been because that would be illegal.
Yeah, he couldn't do it.
And they're
alright,
back in. I'm
they're
going to take
starting again.
Ray again.
Tauric.
I'm going to take just because I enjoy Riri's deck. I enjoy Grand Reunion decks, and he'll just spark off a discharge to take out this aristocrat. You'd think. No, he does not. Okay. Prefers 3 damage to the face. Suit yourself.
Yeah, she's gonna need the hero power. He can't activate this aristocrat
Ah.
till turn 4.
Okay. Right.
The downside of Tauric's deck is he's so top heavy that I think he's got he can't have 4 assassins because I haven't seen very many of them. He's definitely playing 4 face AN though,
Yeah.
but he's a bit top heavy, so he's not been able to get on the board that quick. I mean, we saw a bit last game where the Storm Fairies were just like, well,
Yep. Going to work.
bounce, 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 bounce.
Bouncy.
Alright, he's pretty much set from here. He's got Mutant, Descendant, Triangelica.
The curve's pretty solid for Rinriet too.
Something that
Got
would
a
have been really nice to consider as a sideboard thing would have been something like Mistress of Pain. Or some form of like assassinate effects.
Yeah, that would have been good in the curve. So-
Dominion Order is an interesting color combo for sideboard options because a lot of their cards are very specific but powerful in very certain situations. Whereas
Yeah.
with other colors they're a bit more generic. Like Corruption, for instance. I mean, you've got like what, Infernal Tribute, but a lot of the decks that could play Infernal probably already want to play Infernal. So they don't
Ooh,
have
is that
many like type of cards.
Is that Theonor in danger at the moment?
Um,
Yes.
weirdly enough, not really.
Ah,
He could Mutant and the Devious Plot, but that's not a good play.
I really like Rinriet's hand, to be honest. It's got
Oh.
Master Hunter here.
He just drew
What?
Brenha.
Ah, well,
Um,
I mean, he'll just bounce his own Theonor back. Oh, okay. Well, that's gonna insta die to Frost Elemental and discharge.
And he just missed Divine.
Or he might just bounce it.
He'll
Either
just
one
bounce
works.
it. I mean, like, why kill something when
Well,
your opponent just replay it?
looks like, well, because it's dead, and it's not coming back.
I mean, he does get to save the bounce for a possible Brenha. But what we're
Yeah.
going to see here is probably Mutant Hero Power Plot.
Okay.
That shrinks the Frost Elemental down to inconsequential
Yeah.
size.
0-2.
Another interesting card that you can kind of include in this kind of deck is Guards.
Yeah,
Simply
that's
because
really good, actually.
he's sacking so many of his hero power tokens that he actually
Yeah.
has more sacrifice outlet. He's got more sacrifice outlets than he does tokens to sacrifice. Which won't really come up until later on in the game when he's a bit low on cards. Although his sort of way around that is he doesn't need to draw all the time because he has so much power in individual cards later on with the high curve that he's mostly going to be playing 1 or 2 cards per turn maximum anyway. So card draw is less necessary in this kind of deck because the curve is higher.
Yes, we'll see a Titan here.
There's another plot for this Titan.
There's another Titan for the whatever.
Here's your Titan, there's a Titan. Ooh, Bloodwell Elite. That must have been a sideboard thing. Oh, he actually just resigns.
Really? Knowing that that's the end of your shot at the $100? I would have played that out. Okay.
Yeah, he
Fair
missed another divine there. He's probably just raging.
Oh yeah, it could be very tilted right now.
I'm very surprised he conceded there.
Yeah, with $100 on the line, I would have
least
played it
played
out
it out.
personally. Yeah.
Well,
But
that means
there we have
Rinriet
it.
actually wins.
Congratulations, Rinriet, just winning everything. Masters, Ivias. Jeez, do we have any more tournaments for Rinriet to win?
Rinriet, I think, how many games did Rinriet actually lose the whole tournament? He lost 2 games the entire tournament.
He dropped just 2 games. That's it.
Yeah. One in round
Jesus.
1 and one against Tauric.
That's a nice run. That's almost as good as Jules' run, except I guess Jewel ended up losing more because he had to verse Crystal Slime in the final in that mismatch and got 4 losses in that. But he didn't lose a game up until the very final.
Yeah.
So yeah, but yeah, that's a pretty clean run from Rinriet.
Well, congrats, Rinriet.
Yeah.
Now the question is, what are we doing
tournaments and money
next time? What are we doing
already?
next time?
Are we
3
already?
colors?
Must play 4 colors. Chickens are banned.
Oh god.
No, just kidding. I'd never ban chickens.
You have to
But
play
maybe
either
the 4
good-
color things. Maybe the 4 color things.
You've got to play either good or evil, and Trigon's banned.
That's nice.
So like, your hero is picked, and you have to play all 3 good or all 3 evil factions.
Oh, like so the whole. Okay. What? No, that's interesting. What do you think comes in?
I
With
don't know.
Trigon banned.
I have several ideas, but
Mm-hmm. Hit me with one.
the
For
first
the
one, I
record,
think
I
we
think
really
Good
need to
wins.
make finals at next week after October Masters. Oh no, so not October, November Masters. October. Next
I mean,
Masters.
Masters. Actually, the next Masters is on like the 7th, which I think is about as late as Masters can possibly be. I think.
Yeah.
I thought it
it's
was
one
on
of those.
Saturday, but then I was like, wait, that's impossible.
Well, ratings race is one. It's one of those weird months where it ticks over like on the Friday for some people. So it's like, and I think
It
Decay
takes
does count.
over Sunday
it's
morning is
Saturday.
when it ends for me.
All right. Yeah. No,
Now,
sorry.
because it's the
Yeah.
for you
Pacific
it's like
Standard Time.
mid-afternoon on the 1st.
Yeah. Yeah.
You have the best time for the rating race to end, man. It ends in like the middle of the day.
Well, I gotta get something. I mean, Master start time isn't kind to me, so.
That's true. That's very true.
Yeah, that's my consolation prize.
Is that rating race kind of ends at the perfect moment.
Yeah. Well, that's why I always do, well at consistently sneaking into the ratings race, and then always do really well at consistently sucking fucking dick in Masters.
What, you mean like what was it, a 0-win run last time?
Yeah. Basically. It's just the time zone. Nothing else. There's no other factor that really holds me back.
I can't even, because like we were playing the same fucking lineup, I think.
Yeah, we were. It was exactly the same. Oh my god.
Oh god. It was kind of funny where I was just like, oh, what happened to Hall?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Although I'm not
again-
not being talked into playing a deck that I've never played a game with again. That was a mistake.
You didn't get talked into it, man. You jumped on it. like,
What do you mean?
like,
It was like an hour before Masters. It was like, I really think this is a better deck, man. Like,
yeah. Oh, it was such a mistake watching some of your games. I was like, oh man, I should have at least like told him like things, because there's some illogical things you need to do when you're playing it
yeah,
as well.
of course there is. It's like
yeah,
I felt
like-
so
like you need to,
lost
like-
playing that deck.
like you need to weigh up like actually going behind and shit like that. like
Jesus
because
Christ.
sometimes it's better to go behind and like hit your force labor for free.
I think the funniest game in all of that was me and Vanguard playing each other's decks terribly.
Yeah.
It was like,
Yeah.
okay.
I tried to give him some pointers on it before, but I couldn't actually like run through a game with him, so I knew that was going to be some trouble. Him not playing.
Everyone
any Bears
jumped on the
before.
polar bears bandwagon.
PQ too.
Everyone.
What?
Almost.
It was just you, me, PQ, and Vanguard, and
Drygor.
maybe Drygor. Yeah.
And like 2 other people I played against.
I
I think
check
almost.
the deck list later.
I can't remember, but it was fucking everywhere. And also in the conquest tournaments before Masters, I kept playing against it. I was like,
yeah. I
yeah.
played against it for the first time, like the midweek before Masters, and PQ was running it, and he'd
got,
like
yeah.
he had it, and
did
like
really
he had
well.
like our exact list down to the card. Like he'd screenshotted the graveyard after we'd been playing in a mill matchup or something. Like he knew the whole thing. God.
Or just watched like 6 or 7 games.
Oh, true. Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Lol. Guys,
I think
What's that?
what was really funny was, what's up?
I just realized that.
Hello.
I just realized that.
Oh. Robot comes here, and
But the
tell
last.
us what you're saying.
The last Masters qualifier are on 1st of October. So
Oh, I didn't even know we had still.
so
it's going.
it will be
Right.
like 14 of tickets. Oh god. How many people will
Okay,
play
I
this
really want to
qualifier?
YOLO keep this. That's
YOLO.
impressive, what I'm saying. I really want to
it.
YOLO keep this hand,
it.
but I know I
Do it.
shouldn't.
Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. If you don't do it,